We share correctly, Pinky. Barbie. Oh. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Havamahi Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvannotibhisvita Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad-pada Shankaram Lokashankaram Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattvabodho Bhidhiyate Tattvabodho Bhidhiyate. They will read Samadhanam and Mumukshutvam. Just the two last Sadhan Chatusht. Samadhanam. Okay.
I am Asher Kuchu.
Page number 23. আরেকটু নিচে। সেটা পরে। that's Samadhanam kim chittaikagrata. Next. Mumukshutvam kim moksho me bhuyat iti ichha. Next. Etat etat sadhana chatuштayam tataha tattva vivekasya adhikarino bhavanti. Yes, thank you. So we were looking into the Shat Sampatti yesterday, and in Shat Sampatti we saw the importance of Shraddha. Has anybody revised what is Shraddha? Why do we need Shraddha and where is it? Shraddha.
We need Shraddha Amma so that there is no samshaya in our heart.
Yes. In whom do we have Shraddha?
Guru Vedanta Vakyadishu.
Yes, in Guru and in the Vedanta Vakya, we have Shraddha. How do we develop? The first step is that we know that we don't know. Then we come to a conclusion that somebody else knows better than me. Then we start listening. Then after I have Shraddha, I am prepared to listen to him and absorb the knowledge that is given. Then the next step comes that acceptability to change increases. These are all steps. Then when I listen without a blind faith, I have my questions also. I keep on questioning, and then that gyan, that knowledge happens. In this way, this Shraddha helps me. And yesterday we saw that what is the Shraddha? This is Vishwasaha. What does Vishwasa here mean? What does Vishwas mean here?
Praman Buddhi.
In what? In Guru and Vedanta Vakya. Praman Buddhi. What does Praman mean?
Means of knowledge.
Means of knowledge, very true. Means of knowledge for the higher. I mean, when we cannot perceive anything by the sense organs, what is the praman for that? Anything that is not perceptible by the sense organs, what is the praman for that?
The scriptures and the
Scriptures
experiences of people.
No, in if you point it out, it is the Veda. Ved is the, or not all the scriptures, only the Ved. The Ved is the Praman for Atindriya Vishaya. Wherever we are talking about Atindriya Vishaya, like Swarga, like Narak, like the other lokas, Pitrilok, Shraddha, then we talk about Atma, we talk about Brahma. What is the proof that these things exist? The proof is, the Praman is only the Veda. The Vedas are the Praman for Atindriya Vishaya, that those Vishaya, those subjects that are not perceptible by the or our sense organs. So here, if somebody says that these things don't exist because, why? Because I cannot see them. Nobody has seen Swarga, so I also don't believe it. But our Veda is our Praman Buddhi for that. Praman, it is the means of knowledge that they exist because it is told in the Vedas. Okay. Then we came to Shraddha, types of Shraddha. How many types of Shraddhas are there? Why so less people today? And nobody informed me except Shoma.
Amma screen share.
No, no, no. I am asking you, how many types of Shraddhas are there? Screen share is over today for today. How many types of Shraddhas? Yesterday we saw.
3 types of Shraddha.
What are they?
Lokik,
Laukik, worldly,
variable, verifiable,
verifiable,
and
and
logical.
logical. Yeah, give one example of each. Laukik Shraddha.
Logic.
I drink water because I'm thirsty.
Thirsty,
No,
hunger.
no, no. You don't drink water because you're thirsty, because you know that after drinking you'll be fine. Because you know that that water is not contaminated. If I tell you that that water has got bacteria, you have already. It happened some time ago. It happened here that some children came here and they went to the kitchen. I think the bottle must be. I don't know if something was kept in the bottle or something, and it was a Bisleri bottle, and they drank it. And after that, they started feeling, and the stomach started complaining. They had to drink a lot of water after that, because I know that the water is not contaminated. It is proper. It is fine. It won't spoil my health. That's why I drink the water. Then second was my verifiable Shraddha. Example where I can
Cause and
verify
effect. Amma.
cause
Cause
and
and effect.
effect,
Karmfal.
and
Karm and
karma
karmafal.
phal. Very good. If I do something right now, I'll get that fruit after some time. So that is karma and karma phal, verifiable Shraddha. Third,
Logical Shraddha.
example,
Uh, it's actually Amma Tarka Shraddha, it is also said.
yeah, yes,
We have
Tarka
we,
Siddha,
we
logically,
logically try to understand a thing, and when we are logically
proven.
satisfied, take it as a faith, as a knowledge.
Mhm. So in that, which discipline, what rule I had explained, the rule called
Sanghatasya pararthatvat.
Sanghatasya Pararthatvat. What does that mean?
Amma, the composition, any composition which is made up of different components, then that composition and the holder or the controller of that composition is separate.
Yeah,
Both.
Pararthatvat means for somebody else other than that composition. So the composition is always for somebody other than that composition. It cannot be, the holder cannot be a part of that composition. Okay, that was clear. Then we came to another thing, then we came to the story, Dashamosi. I hope you all got that story. What was the crux of that story?
We need a guru to realize ourselves.
We need a guru to. Why do we need a guru? Because that knowledge has to take place. It is subsided, it is suppressed by ignorance right now. I feel I am lost, I'm not there. I am a mortal which is born and which will have death. Those who have not gone through yesterday's class, they won't understand. So please go over that, the video, the audio, and then you can understand what we are talking about. So here, if that 10th person who feels that I am lost already, we are only 9, he is already there, but he does not know that all the 10 are there. And that is why we need some Deshikaha, some Updeshikaha, some Guru who will point out that all of you all are here. Nobody is missing from here. Because that knowledge is right here now. What is it called in Sanskrit? The knowledge that is right here now.
Aparoksh Gyan.
Aparoksha Gyan.
Aparoksha Gyan.
Very good. Very good. And the knowledge that is there then,
Paroksha
Paroksha Gyan.
Paroksh Gyan.
Paroksh Gyan, that is the indirect knowledge, and aparoksh is direct knowledge. Direct. Okay, so wherever
Amma,
this direct knowledge, yeah, wherever this direct knowledge is there, there we need a guru or somebody who will Tattva Bodh. That Bodh has to be made. So we need that guru because that is a direct knowledge and I am ignorant of that. Say in Atma Bodh, a very simple example has been given. I have also told you, I think, if suppose this is my mala is like this on my neck. And I feel I have no mala. I have no mala. Where's my mala gone? And I'm searching it here and there. And you saw that I'm searching for something. You asked me, what happened, Amma? What do you want? I said, no, my mala is missing. I'm not able to find my mala. So you said, but it is on your neck. You're wearing it. So, oh, okay. Then did I get my mala after you told me? I got it. So, Pratim, how did I get it? It was already there with me. I didn't get it. Actually, the knowledge that I didn't have it was removed by you. There's a difference. You didn't give me this mala. It was already there with me. You just told me, Amma, that mala is on your neck already. It's not lost. Just pull it down. So what is already with me that is not given to me, but the ignorance that I don't have it has to be removed by somebody. That is the work of Updeshakaha, the Deshakaha, the Guru. Because it's not that when we get Atma Gyan, that Atma is being given to me, or I take that Atma and I put it in. It's not like that. I already have that Atma, I am that Atma, but I don't know. Because I don't know, it is lost by ignorance. It is lost through ignorance. Whatever is lost through ignorance is got by knowledge. This is an important line. Whatever is lost by ignorance is got back by knowledge. This mala was lost by ignorance. How did I get it? Through bodh, through knowledge that it is already with me. Who told? Somebody else other than me has to tell me. Because I am under the impression my mala is lost. Similarly, the Swarup, that Atma Swarup, I am already. I am not a Jeev who is being born and who will die. It's not like that. But I don't know. When I don't know, somebody has to come and somebody has to tell me. Who knows who I am? He has to have that jnana. That was the passerby who was passing and who said, let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of you all are here. Nobody is missing. You got it? Supratim, now tell me what was your question.
Yes, Amma. Amma, actually, I just wanted to ask, Paroksh Gyan and Aparoksh Gyan. So,
Hmm.
if any Gyan, if any knowledge is comprehensible by the Indriya, इंद्रिय विषय गोचर कोई नॉलेज है या फिर माइंड में कॉम्प्रिहेंसिबल कोई नॉलेज है तो क्या हम इसको परोक्ष ज्ञान बोलते हैं?
नहीं, हाँ हाँ हाँ, अपरोक्ष होता है जो अनुभव से हम लोग को ज्ञान होता है। अनुभव वो चीज हम ही है, अनुभव है, उसको हम बोल नहीं सकते। और परोक्ष ज्ञान होता है दैट इज कॉम्प्रिहेंडेबल बाय आवर सेंस ऑर्गन्स। Right.
Okay.
Okay. Through, it is, what is it in English? You'll say it is indirect knowledge. Why indirect? Because I am getting that knowledge through the sense organs. So there is one means in between. It's not my direct perception. Like I know myself. I don't need my mind. I don't need my eyes. I don't need my hands to know that I am. If you even close your eyes, you still know that you are. So it does not depend on your mind or on your sense organs to know yourself. That is called the direct knowledge. Aparoksha jnana. Okay. So here I will take you now further in Shraddha only. One or two points are there. Initially, what happens? Initially, we believe in the teacher more than the Guru, more than the Vedanta Vakya. Initially, when we start, the Guru does not start with the knowledge of the self. He will start slowly, slowly, slowly. He will take you through the experiences of the world, and through your experiences, he will take you to the higher. Otherwise, we won't be able to understand. So initially, when we have Shraddha on the Guru, initially we start believing in his words more than the Vedanta Vakya. And then slowly the words that he tells us, we verify it through our Shraddha. What was Praman? How to know if the Praman is correct? Tell me. How will you know if the Praman is correct? Yesterday I gave the example of doctor and the patient. How will you know if the Praman is right or wrong? Use it. Use it. Once you use it, then only you will come to know. Isn't it? We all have got burnt by the hot tea or hot drink. We all have got burnt. After we get burnt, then we understand that it is essential to touch it or to see whether you can't just see and then drink, because eyes are not the right Praman for touch, for the heat or cold. And earlier days, I don't know whether you have all seen, earlier days you used to get such steel cups that used to be cold from outside, but the drink used to be very, very hot. It was a thick layer of steel. And the cup used to be so big, but the bottom used to be so thick. So we used to feel that there must be so much of tea, but actually tea was this much only. I don't know whether you have seen that, those mugs, steel mugs. You cannot make it out from outside whether it is hot or cold, and you drink, and you get burned. Oh, you cannot throw it out, you cannot gulp it in. So eyes are not the right Praman for heat or cold touch. Similarly, for taste also, eyes are not Praman. You cannot see and you cannot make it out whether you have already added salt or not. Sometimes we forget. You have to taste it and see whether I've already added salt, sugar, everything or not. So you have to use it and see. Praman, how to know whether that Praman is right or wrong? You have to use it. So when the Guru is giving you Praman, this sadhak, this adhikari, he starts using it in his life. And once he uses it and he sees, he verifies it, and he finds no, whatever is being told is right, then his Shraddha automatically increases. So initially, when he's a starter, he has more of Shraddha on the Guru rather than the Vedanta Vakya. And slowly he goes ahead. Now, what does Guru Bhakti mean? Guru Bhakti is not a bhakti on the body of a guru. That guru is Gyan Swarup. That guru who comes in our life is Gyan Swarup. His words are important. What he's trying to give us is important. His Guru Murti is Shabda Murti. Guru Murti is Shabda Murti. Okay, so belief initially, he won't speak on Tattvamasi and he won't speak on other things. He will try to take your experiences and he will try to literally lift you step by step towards those higher evolutions, towards those higher thoughts. So he's a Shabda Murti. Okay, so belief comes through a lot of punya. So you have to have a lot of punya before you enter here. So upasana is as well very important in a sadhak's life. It's not that sometimes they divorce upasana and Vedanta. They feel that I am a Vedanti, so I don't need upasana. You cannot divorce both of them. You need a lot of upasana because there are so many hurdles. There's so many obstacles when you go towards the higher. This knowledge is not easy. Look at us. We are 11 of us. There can be outside physical hurdles. There can be mental. There can be adidaivic. Why do we chant the mantras before we start the class? Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 times we chant. Only for these obstacles to be removed. The higher is the goal, more are the obstacles. And this knowledge is going to free us from all the sorrows. So the Devtas, the Maya, they won't like us to have this knowledge, to go on this path. So you need a lot of punya to remove those obstacles. So here, when this teacher comes to us, he is creating a vritti through his words. What is he doing? He is telling us something. He is giving the words. It enters through our ears. It goes to our mind. And then it is created a vritti. Vritti means a thought in our mind. It is created. So the teacher's vritti becomes my vritti. How is it happening? He's giving his words. He's putting his vritti on the words. Words are the vehicle. The vehicle, through the shabda, that vritti enters into us and it creates a vritti in us. Even if it is against our notion, even if it is against our ahankar, even if it is against our desire, still that vritti has gone in. It slowly percolates inside. It goes inside. And then it changes my conviction. Maybe my desire has not changed yet. My emotions, my desire, my ahankar is not ready yet. But still, those vritti has already entered inside and it is working on its own. It has started working. I may not know, but it is working. Subconsciously, he changes my vritti. So he is working where? He is working at the vritti level. When the Shraddha is less, due to punya or anything, if the Shraddha is less, this vritti won't work. This sticking power of thought is not there. Because my Shraddha is not there, so it will all wash away. I'll forget it, or I won't give so much of importance as I should have given. You understood? I'll tell you a story of Upamanyu. How many of you know about Upamanyu? Shubhashish knows. So Upamanyu was the Shishya of whom, Shubhashish?
Story, I don't remember that much, but I remember that he wanted to drink milk of that cow.
Yeah, the same story. Same story. So I'll tell you the story. Upamanyu was a boy who had gone to his Gurukul of Dhamya Rishi. Dhamya Rishi was a very strict teacher. It was very strict, but people knew that whoever comes out from his Gurukul, they will become something. So he was a teacher like that. And he had got 3 or 4 disciples, and everybody, all of them, are great saints. So Upamanyu was also a Mantradrishta later on. So now when he was a small boy, he went to Gurukul and he started serving his teacher. So initially, they are given the work to tend the cows, other things to help in the kitchen, to wash the utensils, to wash the vessels, to wash the clothes, etc. All these things are given. And your study time is 1 or 2 hours, like that, 1 class, 2 class. But initially, they are given those tasks to be completed. So Dhamya Rishi called Upamanyu, and Upamanyu was a healthy child. So he said, Upamanyu, see, your health is growing, and you should control your health. So, what do you do? What do you eat? He said, Gurudev, I bring all the whatever bhiksha, I go out for bhiksha with other brahmacharis, and whatever bhiksha is given, I take from there only whatever I like. It was a small child. I like, and then the rest I give it to the kitchen. He said, no, 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 this is not right. You should not do this. You should not do, you should give everything to the kitchen. He said, okay, Gurudev, I will obey your orders. Next time, again, after 7 days, Dhamya Rishi thought, he is not looking pale or weak. Let me ask him what he eats. So he called him again. Upamanyu, come here, beta. What do you eat these days? So he said, as you have told me to give everything to the kitchen, whatever we get in Diksha. So I return everything. And then again, second round, I go out. Look at his innocence and truthfulness. He had a true heart and his surrender to his Guru. That's what actually melted the Guru later on. So he said, Acha, you go for a second round for Diksha. He said, yes, because I'm hungry. So I go out and then I ask again. So no, this is not right for a Bhikshuk. This is not right for a Brahmachari. By this, you are putting overload on the Grihasthas. So you should not go out again second time. Whatever is given to you from the kitchen, only that you will eat. Said, okay, fine. I won't go out. He stopped that. After 7 days again, he saw Upamanyu and he was ill and hearty. Thought, how come he's fine still? He called him again. Upamanyu, what are you eating and drinking these days? He said, no, actually, I drink the milk of the cows. I drink the milk of the cows. So I'm fine with that. So no, 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 that milk is for the calves. How can you drink that milk? That milk that is left over is for the calves. And actually, you're taking their right. It is not right. No, Upamanyu, you should stop this. Said, okay, Gurudev, as you say. He stopped it. After 7 days again, he looked at him and said, Upamanyu, still you are not looking that pale. What do you drink? What do you eat? He said, no, I'm very hungry. So at that time, I go and lick the foam out of that jaws of that cow. He said, oh no, that is meant for the calf to be cleaned by the cow. It is not your right. You should not do that. He said, okay, I will stop that also. He stopped that also. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And he used to go out to the forest with the cows And the whole day he used to be after following the cows and all, and in the evening he used to return. One day he and Guru was observing him. Gurus are not like that, not so hard and so insensitive. They keep an eye because they want to teach something. So now he one day Upamanyu didn't return. Upamanyu didn't return to the ashram. So Guru, he said, what happened to him? Actually, during the daytime, what happened? He was feeling so hungry and he was feeling giddy also. So on the way in the forest, he saw some berries and some trees, and he plucked those berries and they were poisonous, and he ate them. After he ate them, his eyesight was completely lost and he fell into a dry well. It was waterless well. The water had dried up and he fell into because he was following the cows. Tan tan tan, the bells were ringing. He was following the cows. Suddenly he fell into that well. In this way, he was inside the well and he couldn't return back to the ashram. So the teacher got very worried and he said, Upamanyu has not come. In the night, with all those mashal and all torches and all, they all went in search of him because the cows had returned, but Upamanyu didn't. So the guru was calling, Upamanyu, where are you? Upamanyu, where are you? Where are you? Suddenly, a frail, meek voice from far away was heard. Gurudev, I am here. Where are you? In the well. I'm here. In the well. So they all came and they saw he was in the well and he could not see. Also, he told that my eyesight is not. What did you eat? I was very hungry, so I ate a berry, and I don't know after that what happened. So Guru had a kind heart, he's compassionate. So he felt very bad for him. So he said, Upamanyu, do one thing, I'll give you one mantra. I'll give you one mantra and you call Ashwini Kumar. You invoke them. So Dhaumya Rishi gave that mantra to Upamanyu and said, chant this mantra and call them. Ashwini Kumars are the Vaidya, the doctors of the Devdas. They are two of them. They always stay together, Ashwini Kumars. So when this Upamanyu invoked them, Ashwini Kumars, they manifested in front of him and they asked, what do you want, Upamanyu? So he said, no, my eyesight is gone. I'm feeling very weak. So I want to come out of this well also. Please help me. So they gave him a fruit to eat. They gave him a fruit to eat. And when they gave that fruit to eat, Dhaumya Rishi was also observing. After that fruit came to his hand, in his hands, Upamanyu first offered it to his guru. Tears welled up in Dhaumya Rishi's eyes. He said, this is what I wanted to see. Obedience, samarpan, surrender. How much is it in your heart? That I wanted to teach you. I wanted to test you. And then he said, I'm giving it to you, offering it to you. He said, no, no, this is meant for you. You eat. After he ate, he became again fine and he was pulled out of the well. And then that guru blessed him with all the knowledges without even learning anything. He gave all the knowledges of the self or everything he knew about the self. He got the knowledge of the self right then there. This is how, due to his Guru Bhakti, with his Guru Bhakti, he melted his Guru's heart and he got all the knowledges from him without even doing anything. So when we have that Shraddha in ourselves, even the Bhagwan, even Guru, they see that Shraddha and they will give us those very rare values, rare things that people in this world they won't have even after doing a lot of hard work and effort, putting a lot of effort. So this comes only through our heart, through our punya, that sticking power, that power to always stick to the orders of the Guru. Whatever is being told to me, I will do that. The words are my guide. Whatever he feels, I will do. I won't let his words come down. I won't let him, whatever is his vision for me, I'll fulfill that vision. I'll be like that. This is what Shraddha gives us. Shraddha is a Devi. Shraddha Sukt is also there in our Vedas. This Shraddha can can bring out miracles from us. Okay, so this story is for us. There are many such stories. And this Upamanyu then later on became a mantra drishta also. Only because he had so much in his himself that he could connect himself to the infinite and get those mantras also. So accepting power, when we have that Shraddha, accepting power increases. Okay, so acceptability increases, and then we get all those important things. So Guru means what? It means heavy. Guru means heavy. So a Guru is very heavy in front of our vasanas, in front of our sanskars. What we want to remove, when our mind is very fragile, that Guru comes and sits in our mind. So that that the mind becomes stable. Okay. So when the teacher says, if I have a lot of Shraddha in myself, when the teacher says that you are that self, suddenly something will click inside me. Suddenly that knowledge clicks because I have that faith. Otherwise, we keep on listening to other people also. That doesn't click. Who clicks it? That Shraddha clicks. Actually, that Shraddha works inside. And what is the food of Shraddha? Tapasya. A lot of tapasya. Food of Shraddha is tapasya only. We take some sankalp, that resolution is lost. I drop that sankalp, I drop that resolution. But when that sankalp is given by a guru, you have to do so much of malas. You have to do this much of jap. You have to do Vishnu Sahasranam every Ekadashi. You have to visit this temple on Mondays. You have to do this thing. You have to chant Gita every day. When he tells us to do something, that sankalp is strong. I don't leave that sankalp that easily. Okay. So that the holding power, yes, wait a minute. So that holding power is very strong at that time. Because somebody else has given me that resolution. I am not doing on my own. Because someone else wants me to do, that is why I'm doing. And there is a fear also in the mind, because mind works when it is scared a bit. Otherwise, it becomes very lethargic. It takes for granted everything. When there's a fear in the mind, no, I'll be asked, I'm answerable somewhere, then I try to stick to my rules, to my regulations, to the sankalp that has been given to me. When I follow the rules, I get to the higher. Okay, so tapasya is the food for Shraddha. Shraddha increases through tapasya. Yes, what was your question?
Yes, Amma, that same thing. Like the food of Shraddha is tapasya. What can we, how can we define like in literal terms the meaning of tapasya?
Tapasya will come later on. Tapasya means to hold one sankalp for a long time in spite of any difficulties. One single resolution I'm holding on to it for a long time. In spite of the difficulties, I have taken one sankalp that I have to complete 10 malas of jap. And my feet are paining. I want to change my seat. I want to just get up and just have a stroll and then come back and start my jap again. But no, I am holding on to one single thought that I will complete my 10 malas before getting up, that is called tapasya. In spite of my pain, I still hold on to that sankalp. Sankalp is for a higher thing. I mean, higher thought is there in that sankalp, not a lower thought that, yeah, I have to take food. Every 2 hours, I have to take food. I'll prepare something and go to the kitchen. It is not tapasya. Tapasya is always having a higher sankalp. Okay. So this is called tapasya. Now we come to samadhanam, the last one of samadhi shat sampatti. Samadhanam means what? Chitta ekagrata. When my mind is concentrating on only one. Chitta ekagrata means agre ekam eva asti. In front of me, I can see only one. One thought is there. That is called chitta ekagrata. Samadhanam kim chitta ekagrata. Maybe Shraddha is there. It happens many times that you have got a lot of Shraddha. Shraddha may be there, but ekagrata is not there. That means what? I don't follow only one line of thought. There are so many lines of thoughts. They are distracting me. I have to do this also, that also, to go there also, to speak to that person also. There are many thoughts coming and striking me at a single moment. Chit ekagrata means only one thought is there and I am following that thought only. And if that thought, one thought is allowed for a long time, I can go deeper into myself. When one thought is superficial, then I am not able to dive deep. Bigger thoughts, deeper thoughts, thoughts of perfection won't hit me, won't click me. Because ये सुपरफिशियल, ऊपरी सतह पर है कुछ, तो फिर वो फटाफट हिल जाता है. हम अंदर गहराई में नहीं जा पाएंगे. हम जब तक गहराई में नहीं जा पाएंगे, हमारे अंदर के मोती बाहर नहीं आ पाएंगे. So you have to be there, stick to one thought to go deep. Okay. So samadhanam means what? Samyak adhanam. Samyak adhanam means to keep something well placed, to keep something nicely. Samadhanam. Samyak adhanam. Samadhanam. In Vivek Chudamani, they said Sarvada Sthapanam Buddhe Shuddhe Brahmani. Sarvada Sthapanam. Always I am establishing. Whom am I establishing? Buddhe Shuddhe. Shuddha Buddhi I am establishing in the self. Sarvada Sthapanam Buddhe Shuddhe Brahmani. In the Brahmani, I am establishing myself, my buddhi, Shuddha Buddhi, into that Brahma. Sada Sarvada. That is called Samadhanam. Again, what is called Samadhanam? Sarvada, I am always trying to place my buddhi in that Brahma. Sada Sarvada Sthapanam Shuddhe Buddhe Brahmani. In the Brahma, I'm trying to establish myself, my thoughts. So in Samadhanam, what is happening? Every time any thought comes, I try not to differ from my goal. All the distracting thoughts, I take it away and I try to concentrate. What you call concentration, similarly here it is Samadhanam. So initially what we are doing, there may be many thoughts. How to go ahead? There can be many thoughts, but the intention should be one. Slowly, when we are established in that one intention, slowly, then what happens? Many thoughts and single intention. One object of thought. Initially, we start with many thoughts. Like I'll give you an example. Like I wanted to I wanted to do meditation about Lord Krishna. But because my thoughts are so distracted, I told my mind that you will think about Lord Krishna. Any thought is possible. You can go to Dwarka, you can go to Mahabharat, you can go to Arjun, the Pandavas, you can go to Vrindavan, you can go to the gopis, any thought, but with a single intention. So I have given the mind a wide playground to play in. You understood? Like a very naughty child. Our mind is like a naughty child. If you want to tame it, if you want to tell it to sit at one place, it won't. When the mothers are busy, what do? They say, "हाँ, इस room के बाहर नहीं जा, तुम यहाँ पे खेलो." And they'll give them a lot of toys and they'll say, "You be in this room, but don't go outside." Similarly, we are telling this mind, you have one intention in front of you, Lord Krishna, or whatever your ish is. Roam about in those thoughts. Whatever you want to think, you can think about it. Then slowly, we try to curtail, we try to minimize those, the periphery of those thoughts. Listen now, you just imagine about Lord Krishna's body. Don't go out anywhere here and there. So in that body also you can have many thoughts. But now you have to only stick to one object of thought, Lord Krishna. Earlier also, but the intention was a big periphery you had given. You run. Your mind, let it be free and let it run. You have given complete freedom. Understood? So in this way, slowly, we are trying to take our mind towards concentration, ekagrata. All this will help in our worldly life also. All these things help. When we haven't practiced concentration at all, when we concentrate and when we try to go deep inside us, then such thoughts come out that you'll feel that it's a miracle. Actually, it is not. All those thoughts were inside us only. But because we have never tried these things, that is why we are very superficial. We are very flimsy in thinking. We are hopping from one thought to the other. We don't know how to stick to one thought actually. And how to stick, who sticks us to one thought? When there is love, when there is conviction also, and when there is emotions also. Both of them stick together. Wherever there is love, nature of love is that our mind will go to the object of love. If there is no love, there's no purpose. I won't think about that. Though I know that I should think about it. Though I know that, see, a mother has got a child, a baby, a small baby, 2 months, 3 months old. You don't have to tell that mother that you have to meditate on your child. Automatically, because the nature of love is like that, automatically the thoughts flow towards the object of love. You don't have to bring in love separately. So when the conviction plus when the emotions, both of them come together, then the concentration is immense. Certain times our concentration, our emotions and our convictions, they are diverse, they are separated. I have some conviction, dharna, I have some notion, but actually I don't love that notion. I know that is correct, but still I don't want to. I know that I should not smoke, but still I smoke. I know it is injurious for health, but still I smoke. I know I should not drink, but still I drink. I know that non-veg is not good for me, but still I eat. So knowing is different thing and acting is different thing. When these two merge, then there is immense concentration. Then we can work on it. Okay. So viksheep of the mind means what? My mind is running. When my mind is running, actually, the farther your mind has gone away from you, it's difficult to catch it back and bring it back to you. Like a small baby has run away. It's difficult now to catch it. Like a thief has run away. Policeman will run. So the distance, more is the distance, it's difficult to get it back. So an alert mind is always waiting to catch that mind before it leaves. Before the distance increases, just bring it back. No, you were thinking about this topic. Don't go here and there. You're getting distracted. Haywire. Come back to the point. What was the point of your thought, the object of thought? Stick to that thought. To catch it and then bring it back. And start again. Doesn't it happen with you all also while you're studying? With me, it happens so much. One thought and then I suddenly I feel, where have I gone? Where did I start from? Because we are not trained in proper thinking. We don't know how to think. And Vedanta, Upanishad, they teach us how to think. We start from some subject and then we read some other topic. We started from Bhagwan Krishna and then we reached Fancy Bazaar. Or we are eating chaat pakodi or pani puri. We started from our meditation of Lord Krishna. It happens, but you have to realize, keep watching. As a good watchman, be a watchman, as Swamiji used to say, be a watchman and a catchman. A watchman has to be a catchman also. Catch it and bring it back. So here, this, what is the facilitator of ekagrata? Is again vairagya. If you don't have vairagya, what is the definition of vairagya? Without saying,
Displeasure from the worldly
learn I
objects.
want in Sanskrit.
Uh, uh, Forgot.
Tattwa Bodh. Don't say. You all have written notes also. What is viragaha? Viragaha kaha?
Iha matra phaleshu viragah.
Iha, iha,
Iha phala bhog.
iha phala bhog.
इह मात्र कुछ है.
यह स्वर्ग भोगेषु इच्छा राहित्यम.
Yeah, so Pratim has seen it. Yeah. Iha and amutra. Ichha rahite, phala bhoga ichha rahite. Both here also and there also. So that will help in my concentration. If you have a single goal, simply if you put it in these words, that if you have a single goal in your life, then all the other things don't matter for you at that time. You have a single goal that I have to hit the target. 10. बीच वाला 10 होता है ना? 10. I have to hit the target. Bullseye. At that time, you can't look at other people or what they are thinking, how they are looking at me, how do I look? My looks are proper or not? I am taking a selfie and looking at me. All those things don't matter. You have a goal in front of you that you have to achieve. So Vairagya is a facilitator for this concentration. More is the Vairagya, more will be my concentration. So this more is the power of observing the intellect You have to observe your intellect, where it is going. I have to bring it back. Then your concentration will also increase. Okay, so here we complete this thing. And one more thing is there, that the thoughts which are impure are difficult to control. They have got an avesh. What does avesh mean? A and wish. A means from all sides. A samantat, from all sides. This wish means it is entering, not the poison wish. Wish means, wish dhatu means to enter. Avesh, pravesh, like that. So it is entering from all the sides. Avesh, so that the lower thoughts, anger, calm, irsha, jealousy, mad, moha, all these have got an avesh. One who is angry cannot keep quiet. Even if he's quiet, it will show in his eyes or his nostrils or on his lips. Everything will show. He cannot keep quiet. It will make you say something or hit. It can show in your hands also. It depends. Yeah, Supratim.
Yes, Amma. The question was that there are two questions. The first question is that how to control that avesh, and the second one is like you mentioned about conviction and emotions when it comes together, thought becomes intense, and that is the nature of love.
No,
And
no, no,
that
no.
is the
No, no, that's not the nature of love. Love
so
has some sticking power. Whatever,
yeah,
wherever you have a lot of love, naturally thoughts will flow towards that direction. That is emotional portion. The love is that emotional portion. So you have to bring that emotions plus the convictions. So
con-
mind and intellect, when both of them come together, then our concentration is very nice. I mean, stronger.
okay. Okay, okay, I got it. That was the query actually, because my question, I was thinking like that if if the nature of love is to go forth for that object, stick to that object, then what is the difference between love and attachment? So I got my answer.
Okay, fine. Don't mix love and attachment. They are totally different. We feel that attachment is only love, but it's not like that. And Avesh, how to control Avesh? Think about the consequences. Think about it when you're angry. Think about the consequences. You will, that person in front of you, he will leave you. You'll have a distance from that person. For growth, you can think like that. For every other, I mean, each and every Avesh Vritti, there's separate things to control. In jealousy, then again you have to control your mind. Think about the person, have Atma Bhav, Sama Bhav, that he and me are not different. Bhakti helps, surrender helps, Prasad Buddhi helps. So think about the consequences mainly. Kamna, when you have a lot of desire, Avesh is there again. Think about the consequences. Where am I heading towards? Is it proper for me? Kamna can be at the physical level, Kamna can be at the emotional level, Kamna can be at the sansaric level, that I need something outside. Okay. So here we complete this samadhana, and then we come to last portion, that is called mumukshutvam. This we will see next time, because today our time is over. Anybody has any other question? Any query? Darshana, who's Darshana today? Is a newcomer, I think.
माँ ये न्यूकमर है माँ
Acha, Darshana, how are
मैंने
you?
जो
I'm fine, Amma.
Okay, okay, okay. I'll talk
It
to
is
you after
nice
I
class.
stop the recording. I'll talk to you
Okay,
right
sure.
now after I stop the recording. Okay.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay. Anybody has any other question? Otherwise, we'll wind it up. Shall we wind it? Okay. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om